Hey friends, we're the Nixon Pack. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm John.
And we are realtors, home designers, and
DIYers. And guess what? I'm back. Kaylee thought she could fire me, but I come home every day and I live with her. So.
There's still time. But that's right, we are back for season 2, and we can't wait to bring you guys along for more house tours, DIYs, renovations, real estate nuggets, you name it. We've got some great ones for you today. We're talking about a kitchen backsplash. We've got some fun options for you, a chalkboard DIY, and of course, some real estate tips to help you get through the biggest transaction of your life. Are you ready?
Thank you for coming back. So guess what? Let's go.
You guys, I am so excited to show you this home today. What are you doing here already, John?
I've already measured for the furniture.
I feel that wouldn't be the first home that you've bought that I haven't seen yet. All right, so let's take the tour together. Maybe you can give us the tour since you've been here already.
Well, I haven't done it in a while, so welcome to the foyer.
You guys.
That opens right up into
We haven't been in a charmer like this in a while. This house, I can already tell, is absolutely massive. It is a 6-bed, 4.5 bath. My goodness.
4,100 square feet.
Look
Has
at all
the character,
charm.
1920 was when this house was built, but it has been renovated from top to bottom. But they made sure to keep the details that resembled that time.
And then it opens up to the dining space. Take a look at this. You've got a formal dining room, but again, all that trim work, it's so large and beautiful. And even, you know, kind of the beam look up on top with the ceilings. And how, you're a better judge of this. How tall are we?
That's 8, so they're 8+.
Wow. John, did you notice that I dressed for the house today?
I did. And another thing I noticed is that with this house, what I like is you don't need to restrict yourself on furniture size.
That's right.
You want that big table? Go ahead and get it. Big couch? Go ahead and get it.
And don't judge based on some of the staging pieces that they have in here. I think this is just to give you an idea of really the size of the room, but you have such an opportunity to put something really grand in here. I love a big kitchen, and this might look white to you, but they're actually a crew. So it's an off-white, which is really on trend. And I love all the storage space you have, including in this massive island. Check this out. You have drawers and cupboards for additional storage.
Speaking of, this island's about 8 foot by 5 feet with 4 seating spots around. That's really all you need or want, because if you're gonna have more people sitting at the island than that, they can come right over to the table you're gonna put on the eating kitchen.
Oh, absolutely. So you've got quartz countertops. We love the 6 burner, so this is that professional grade, you know, stove and the range.
And I have a question, because we have one of those with the griddle.
Yes.
Would you use the griddle or not use the griddle?
We don't use the
We
griddle
don't use the
because
griddle, that's
we
why I
want to
want-
keep it, you know, as it is.
I like to bring things up when I have, you know, support people around.
Even when you have a brand new, gorgeous kitchen like this, there's still opportunities to personalize. And John and I love a good backsplash. You know, keeping with that white and bright, we want to choose something that would go along with that, right?
Right, and I want to point out there are options when you're purchasing tile on the thicknesses of the tile. This is a mother of pearl down to almost 1/8 of an inch, and this is about 1/4 of an inch. Where did you get marble, right?
Yeah, this is marble, and then this is mother of pearl. And why would you use something thin?
I use that typically on a fireplace when you're restricted on the space and you have to make it look like you meant to do it. On a normal backsplash though, you want to go 1/4 inch backsplash. These are 12-inch sheets. You would slap these right on here, right on the drywall is fine with a backsplash. You don't need to have cement board. And another thing to keep in mind is you want to order about 10% extra than what you think you need for cuts and for incidentals, or when Kaylee's over your shoulder making sure you can return that extra box.
I'm always trying to cut down on cost, but really John is right on this one. I don't say that often. You can still feel all that space even when you come upstairs with the high ceilings. Look at this master bedroom, John.
Also, the flooring throughout the entire house is about 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches. I've never seen it before because you know why? I don't think it exists. This is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Another thing that we keep noticing is all the overhead lighting. That's really rare in a 1920s home. And what I love is that they didn't skimp on lighting. It's not builder grade. You know, these are really unique, beautiful light fixtures, and I can't wait to see what's in the master bath.
When you're picking a tile for a bathroom or a backsplash, a nice white subway tile is really a good choice. It's timeless. But you can dress it up by putting an inlay, which they did, and also up where the shower, where your shampoos go. One thing I want to mention, this gray grout looks really good, but unless you're perfect at doing it, meaning if you're a DIYer, stay with a lighter grout. It won't show all your tiles. It might be a little bit uneven.
All the movement. And you know what I love in here? They really balanced all of the colors, so it's the whites and the grays. It feels really clean and inviting, but they also added a pop with the hex tiles on the floor. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yep.
So that's really on trend right now, mixing with your timeless subway, so they did a fantastic job. It's gorgeous. A little trick we always use with our sellers and even ourselves, if you have your home listed for sale, be sure to know which times it's going to show the best. So for our home, it's magic hour, which is like 4 or 5 p.m. There's beautiful shadows throughout the home, which mask the dust on the mirrors, and it really just shows in the best light.
And as a buyer, if you're looking at a house that you're interested in, you want to go back on a weekday and a weekend at different times during the day. If you're lucky enough that the weather's different as well, try to schedule those for different times.
Because you never know what you're going to see, and it's okay to be a creeper in this instance. We will park down the street and kind of watch the traffic going by, see different patterns around the home, check noise levels. All of those things are so important when you're buying a home. Okay, so upstairs we have 4 bedrooms. We're walking into one of them right now, and this one has a really cool surprise. Again, you notice they have upgraded all the light fixtures. Look how different that one is. Looks kind of like a band.
And typically another thing with a 1920 house, sorry to be repetitive, is the closets are usually small. All of them have ample storage.
They really do, and look at this bonus in here. This is so cool. I am loving this space because you could do anything with it.
You could use it as a workout room. I'd be motivated here.
Treadmill action.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Today's DIY is super easy and really affordable. For less than 10 bucks, you can get a quart of chalkboard paint in several colors. We just bought one in gray and I love it. And this is a really unique opportunity to show a little personality, have your grocery list. On a doorway is such a great idea, but we have another one for you too. Okay, I also love the idea if you don't have a door in your kitchen, but you have a large wall,
right,
wouldn't this be a great place for a huge chalkboard?
Yes, and the only things you need is a level. So you level off your wall on all 4 sides, use some painter's tape, and you can get the chalkboard paint and roll it on there. If you have spare trim, enough to go all the way around in the house, it's gonna cost you nothing. But if you have to go get some window or door trim, it's about $16.
16 bucks sure beats like 100 at Home Goods, and
Yes.
that's a deal. One tip to note though, please do not use sidewalk chalk, just get the chalkboard chalk. We have made that mistake, and by we I mean.
You can imagine what I drew, and it did not come off.
So we just saw the 4 bedrooms down, the 2 full baths right here.
Right.
But wait, there's more, and I can't even tell you how excited I am because it just keeps going. And again, the renovations continue. So check this out, John. Here is a full bedroom, and take a look at this, still high ceilings. So typically, like in an attic, you would have, you know, the sloped ceilings. It'd be tricky to figure out where you're gonna put the bed. Look at all this room.
No, this is a 3rd floor, true living floor. It does not feel like
Absolutely.
you're up in the attic, so to speak. It's about 8-foot ceilings.
Nice, especially because you also have a full bath, and check out how dreamy this is. It's lovely, keeping with the grays and the neutrals and the whites. What did you guys think? That was quite the house, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I've always loved that neighborhood, and we certainly got our workout going up all of those flights of stairs. I loved it. So hey, if you are new around here and just joining us for season 2, thank you, thank you, thank you. We love taking you guys along with us, and to our old friends, oh, you guys are the best. We so appreciate you. Give us a like if you like what you've seen, and if you have any suggestions on what you want to see in season 2 of Walkthrough Wednesday, leave them in the comments below. We can't wait to see you next week. You know, God forbid there's an accident later on down the road. If God forbid there's an accident later, I'm not lying. Okay. It's always great to have a little extra, especially with floor tile, because you never know if something chips with a vacuum. It's good to have a few extra sheets around. I did that.
We're fine with that.